Motorsport just gives me such a buzz. I've been doing it since I was 7 years old. It just feels like I can't get away from it. I love the speed, the competitive nature of it. I've made some fantastic friends through my racing career over the last 15, 20 years. In addition to that, obviously now being disabled, Motorsport gives me a chance to compete against other racers on a completely level playing field. So when I get into the race car, my wheelchair gets left behind in the pits, and it's just me in the car, and it kind of feels like I leave my disability behind. So the cars which I race, they're all adapted so that I can completely control the vehicle with just my two hands. So Team Brit have some world-leading hand control technology, and with them, there's a paddle behind the right-hand side of the steering wheel, which operates the accelerator pedal, and then the paddle behind the left-hand side of the steering wheel operates the brake pedal. So the difficulties I faced before having my Stiltz Homelift were that I was unable to get upstairs in my property unaided. It kind of made me feel, if I'm honest, a bit like a prisoner in my own home, because I wasn't able to get everywhere in it independently. I had to rely on others, so it had a big impact, sort of a bit on my mental health. In terms of the other people in the house as well, it also has, it's a big help to them too. It means they don't have to run upstairs if I need a medical piece of equipment or clothes or something like that. They don't have to run upstairs and get it for me. But in addition to that, it also helps their mental health too, because they don't have to worry about how I'm going to get upstairs, or if there were an emergency in the night, how I would have to get out of the property too. The main lifestyle benefits of owning a home lift just are the ability to move in and around my home completely independently. So it means I'm not sort of stuck downstairs for the day, which I kind of felt like before the home lift was installed. Like I said, I'm now able to move around freely in the property as and when I need to. And if there are any medical supplies or anything like that I need upstairs, then I'm able to get up there and get them myself. Another benefit I have is that it also enables me to go upstairs and read my stepson some bedtime stories when he asks me to, which was something I wasn't able to do before the lift was installed. Having a Stiltz Homelift has a massive positive impact on my driving. Being here at home, having to worry about how I was getting upstairs did cause me unnecessary stress. So having the Stiltz Homelift, really gives me just a bit of peace of mind and gives me the ability just to move around the house as freely as I need to. The Stiltz product range and brand appeals to all ages because the lifts themselves have sort of a very neutral colour. So it is appealing to the younger generation as well as the older one. In addition to that, the different product ranges, there are different lifts as well that look in different ways. So, a younger person may like a certain model in the range, whereas an older person may prefer a different one. Yeah, my friends think my home lift is fantastic. Just the aesthetic of it. It's a beautiful thing to look at. But they come in through the front door. They're, oh, can I have a go? Can I have a go? And they jump in, and obviously we let the fun begin. They go up and down, as I do. But yeah, no, they're all really keen on it. Like I said, they love the engineering of it, and yeah, they just love having a go in it as well. I'd recommend the Stiltz Homelift to other wheelchair users because they are very aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But in addition to that, they also give you the freedom to move in and around your property as and when you need to. Very similar to when I get in my race car, I sort of feel free and I leave my wheelchair and my disability behind. Having the freedom to move in and around the property as and when you want to really gives me that freedom, sense of freedom at home too. My experience of dealing with the Stiltz Homelift team in overall was an extremely positive one. From initial contact with the company, dealing with then having the structural engineer come out to offer the range of places where the lift could be installed. He was very thorough, looking around the building, searching all the possible places where they could be and presenting them as possible options to myself. Then once the position had been agreed, then obviously we moved on to the installation team. The pallet was dropped off at the front door just one day. And very quickly followed up by the engineers coming on site. They were both very professional and extremely efficient in installing the lift. It only took them just over a day, which meant that it had very minimal impact on both my life and everyone else's within the house. So on the racetrack in 2022, we're going to be competing with Team Brit in the British GT Championship, which is the top level of GT racing here in the UK. And then further going on from that, the goal is to compete in GT3 in the British GT Championship. In 2022, we'll be competing in GT4. So 2022 GT4, 2023 GT3, and then the Team Brit and my shared big goal will be to race in the infamous Le Mans 24-hour race in 2024.